Today's plant-only recipe is spaghetti bolognese. This was originally a Bosch recipe that has been sort of slightly changed over the years because I've been using it a lot. The family love it, and it's quite easy to do once you've done it a time or two. With the mushrooms, you can just chop the mushrooms, or I like to blitz them in the food processor, so it sort of resembles a bit like a mince. Again, it just adds that darker texture and flavour. And there we go, blitzed. I'm hoping that next year it'll be my own carrots and courgettes in this recipe from my garden. Now, any chefs watching this, I should close your eyes now because I'm just basically throwing everything into the pan. There isn't any of this cook things first and add slowly. It just all goes in. Just look at those shiny little lentils. They're like little black pearls. They're lovely. I've used Beluga lentils here, but you could easily use poi lentils, any dark coloured lentil. At this point, I'm going to be adding some soy sauce, a little bit of wine. You can omit any of these, you haven't really got to add them, but just add a little bit more depth of flavour. I'm adding a stock cube. It just enhances the flavour. It gives it a more rounded flavour. Now I'm adding sun-dried tomatoes here, and my technique is to cut them with scissors. I think that's the easiest way to get them in small pieces in there. Now I should have really added the sun-dried tomatoes at the beginning with the onion, so remember to do that. Now here I like to add a couple of teaspoons of capers, and I usually put olives in, which I haven't got unfortunately at the moment, so it's just the capers for me. Again, it's totally up to you what you put into this. It's very flexible. Again, I'm just throwing in the herbs and spices, not really paying much attention to how much goes in there. You can never have too much oregano, can you? And now just cover it with a lid and leave it for about 20 minutes to soak up all those wonderful flavours. Now I'm trying to use a healthier pasta, and so when I can I try and buy the spelt pasta, because your ancient grains have got less of a gluten strand in them, so they're friendlier to the gut. This is by far my favourite marg. This naturally spreadable. They do it in a butter block as well. It's just so yummy, lovely tasty. You're hard pressed to know that it's, you know, just a plant-based butter. And it's organic, which makes it even better. You can of course buy baguettes, garlic baguettes that are plant-based, friendly. You can buy those, you don't have to make it like this, but I just prefer making it myself. I prefer the flavour and the taste. It's just fresher. I do have to apologise for the state of the tray again. I've got two of these trays that are not looking very good at the moment. I will be buying some new ones shortly. Again, if you want to keep it totally plant-based, you can buy Parmesan, which is a plant-based one, or you can use what I'm using here, which is the Cathedral City Extra Mature, because we just actually like a strong tasting cheese, which is plant-based, of course. You don't obviously have to do this. I mean, if you're a vegetarian, you can just use cheese. It's your own preference, and it tastes just as good either way.